You're learning to live without constant worry. I know how your mind works. Even when everything is quiet, you start wondering what could go wrong. You think about tomorrow, then next week, then next month. You replay yesterday and worry about what might happen next. Sometimes you aren't even living the moment you're in because your mind is already somewhere else, child. I'm teaching you to come back. Come back to today. Come back to this moment. Come back to my presence. You don't have to solve tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. You don't have to carry problems that haven't happened. You don't have to rehearse every possible disaster just to feel prepared. Fear tells you that constant worrying will protect you. But worry doesn't protect your future. It steals your present. And I want to give your present back to you. I know you've been through enough to make you cautious. You've seen plans change. You've watched people leave. You've had moments when everything seemed uncertain. So now your mind tries to stay one step ahead because it doesn't want to be surprised again. But child, you don't need to live in constant anticipation of pain. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to enjoy a good moment without immediately wondering when it will end. I'm teaching your heart that peace is not something you have to earn. You don't have to fix everything before you can rest. You don't have to understand everything before you can trust. You don't have to know the ending to have peace in the middle. When the thought comes, what if something goes wrong? Pause, breathe, and remember, what if God is already making a way? When your mind says, I don't know what will happen, answer, I don't have to know everything. When fear says, you're not prepared, remember, I don't need tomorrow's strength today. I will give you what you need when you need it. Child, I'm teaching you to stop living 10 steps ahead. You don't need to experience tomorrow's pain today. You don't need to carry tomorrow's responsibilities today. Today has enough grace for today. Some of the things you are worried about will never happen. And some of the things that do happen, you will discover you're strong enough to handle. You have survived difficult days before. You will not suddenly lose the ability to face life. And most importantly, you will not face it alone. Look at how you're changing. You don't panic as quickly as you once did. You don't need an answer immediately. You're learning to pause. You're learning to pray. You're learning that not every uncertainty requires a reaction. That's growth. That's peace beginning to take root, child. One day you'll wake up and notice your first thought isn't fear. You'll sit quietly, and your mind won't immediately search for a problem. You'll enjoy something beautiful without worrying about how long it will last. You'll go to sleep without trying to solve the entire future. And you'll realize your heart has finally learned how to rest. God says that day is coming. So don't become discouraged when worry returns. Healing isn't always perfectly straight. When worry comes, bring it to me. Don't build a home inside the thought. Let it pass. You don't have to follow every fearful thought your mind creates. You can choose peace. Again and again and again. You're learning to trust without knowing everything. You're learning to rest without having every answer. And you're learning that tomorrow is not your responsibility tonight. I am already there, so breathe, child. The future is not asking you to carry it today. If you're choosing God's peace over constant worry, type, "I release my worry" in the comments. If this message helped you release even a little worry today, consider sending a super thanks. Your support helps us continue creating faith-filled messages for people who are tired of overthinking and carrying tomorrow before it arrives. Thank you for helping us share peace and hope with more hearts.